Seoul was thrown into chaos last night when the unthinkable happened. BTS's Jin and Jungkook appeared, unannounced, inside the venue of TXT's sold-out concert. The moment was so unexpected, so charged with emotion, that it left thousands of fans inside the arena screaming at the top of their lungs while social media outside erupted into a digital storm. The question hanging over everyone's mind is clear. Why did Jin and Jungkook suddenly show up? And what does this mean for ARMY, for TXT, and for the K-pop world at large? For years, anticipation has surrounded any public appearance of BTS members, especially after military service duties and ongoing solo schedules have kept fans guessing about when, or even if, members would gather in public again. Yet no one, not even the most hopeful of armies, could have predicted that Jin and Jungkook would walk into TXT's concert in Seoul, transforming what was already a high-energy night into one of the most unforgettable events in recent K-pop history. The crowd's reaction was not merely excitement. It was hysteria. Fans screamed, cried, and clutched one another in disbelief, documenting every second with trembling hands. The significance of this moment cannot be overstated. TXT, often referred to as BTS's younger brother group, has carried the weight of expectations on their shoulders ever since their debut. Their concerts always attract attention, but last night's show instantly skyrocketed into global headlines the moment two of BTS's most beloved members appeared. This was not part of any official lineup, nor was there any prior hint that such a spectacle would take place. The decision to appear, silent yet powerful, injected a shockwave of emotion into the audience that no one will forget. Observers inside the venue described the scene as a volcanic eruption of sound. The arena, filled with thousands of fans waving light sticks and chanting for TXT, shifted in a split second into deafening screams as eyes caught sight of Jin and Jungkook. Some fans reportedly fainted, unable to process the overwhelming surprise, while others broke into tears. Videos circulating online showed Jungkook smiling as he greeted fans from his seat, while Jin appeared deeply moved, acknowledging the crowd with a slight bow. The mix of humility and star power was enough to ignite every corner of the venue. The presence of Jin carried a particularly heavy emotional weight. Having recently resumed activities following his military service, Jin's reemergence in public spaces remains a source of fascination and emotional release for ARMY. His decision to attend TXT's concert without warning symbolized something deeper than a simple act of support. It was, for many, a demonstration of solidarity, not only between BTS and TXT, but also with the fans who have been waiting anxiously for every glimpse of their idols. When Jin appeared, the cheers seemed less about surprise and more about catharsis. For countless armies, this was the moment they had been waiting for. Undeniable proof that the bond between the members and their fans is still unshakable. Adding to the electricity, Jungkook's appearance alongside Jin doubled the shock factor. As one of the youngest and most globally adored BTS members, Jungkook is known for drawing immense attention wherever he goes. Yet what truly stunned the audience was not just their presence, but the way the two members interacted. Jin and Jungkook were spotted laughing, whispering to one another, and reacting to TXT's performances with visible enthusiasm. Their camaraderie cut through the noise of speculation, replacing it with an undeniable truth. BTS is still a family, and their connection to TXT is stronger than ever. The ripple effects of this appearance extend far beyond the walls of the concert hall. Within minutes, keywords related to Jin, Jungkook, and TXT trended worldwide on multiple platforms. Fan discussions ranged from excitement and joy to speculation about hidden meanings behind the surprise. Was this simply an act of support? Or could it be an early signal that BTS members are preparing for something larger, perhaps even a long-awaited reunion on stage? The lack of official explanation only fueled curiosity, leaving fans dissecting every gesture, every smile, and every word caught on camera. From a cultural standpoint, this event underscores the unique position BTS occupies in modern music. Even without announcing a performance, their very presence shifts the center of gravity in the entertainment world. TXT, already delivering a spectacular concert, found themselves sharing one of the most defining moments in their career with their senior group. The younger band members, visibly emotional when they noticed Jin and Jungkook in the audience, reportedly bowed deeply and dedicated extra energy into their performances. The silent approval from their seniors was not just symbolic, it was history in motion. AS fans processed the magnitude of the evening. Emotions spilled far beyond Seoul. Across the globe, armies who were not physically present still felt the shock. International fan communities erupted with mixed cries of envy and joy, acknowledging the historic nature of the moment while wishing they, too, could have witnessed it firsthand. Screens lit up with fan cams capturing the expressions of Jin and Jungkook, each clip replayed millions of times within hours. For many fans, watching through a screen was enough to feel the heartbeat of the event. The surprise in Seoul became a global celebration, uniting ARMY across continents in shared exhilaration. The most pressing question remains: why did Jin and Jungkook choose this specific concert for their surprise? TXT's status as BTS's junior group provides an obvious connection, but the deliberate, unannounced nature of their attendance hints at something more. It was not a staged spectacle. It was raw, authentic, and unexpected. This authenticity is precisely what drove fans into frenzy. In a music industry where every move is often choreographed and pre-planned, the spontaneity of Jin and Jungkook's appearance shattered the mold. The unpredictability of it all is what makes the story so powerful. The sight of Jin, post-service, emotional yet composed, sitting beside Jungkook, the eternal, golden magne radiating energy, sent a clear message. BTS's story is far from over. This was not a farewell, nor a footnote in history. Instead, it was a reminder that the legacy of BTS is living, breathing, and evolving right before our eyes. Their support for TXT is also a declaration that the future of HYB's music lineage is secure, bound not only by contracts but by personal loyalty and brotherhood. As the night came to a close and TXT finished their final songs, the eyes of many in the audience remained glued to Jin and Jungkook. For fans, the performances on stage were unforgettable, but the silent, electrifying presence of BTS members among them became the night's ultimate headline. Some armies left the venue still trembling, clutching banners and light sticks, whispering to themselves that they had witnessed something they would tell their children about one day. Others walked out in tears, overwhelmed by gratitude and disbelief. This is not just another headline in the endless cycle of K-pop news. This was history lived in real time. The sight of Jin and Jungkook at TXT's concert will stand as a milestone moment, one that transcends boundaries between artists and fans, between generations of performers, and between the expected and the impossible. And now, as the dust settles, one truth remains inescapable. ARMY is more alive than ever. The passion, the hysteria, and the unity displayed inside that Seoul venue prove once again that this fandom is not just an audience, but a force of nature. With Jin and Jungkook's surprise appearance, the bond has deepened, the excitement has multiplied, and the anticipation for what comes next is at an all-time high. The world is watching, the fans are waiting, and the story is still being written. If one unexpected night in Seoul can cause this much uproar, then the next chapter will surely shake the global stage even harder. Stay tuned, because the surprises are far from over.